Welcome to Scenic Journeys. Today we explore the top 10 places to visit in Australia. Australia, a land of remarkable contrasts, is a destination that beckons travelers with its stunning natural beauty, diverse ecosystems, and vibrant cities. From the arid expanse of the Outback to the lush rainforests of the Daintree, and from the serene shores of Whitehaven Beach to the bustling streets of Sydney, Australia offers something for every kind of traveler. Whether you're an adventurer seeking thrilling outdoor experiences, a nature lover yearning to witness unique wildlife, or a culture enthusiast eager to explore the country's rich history, Australia has it all. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the top 10 must-visit places in Australia, destinations that capture the essence of this incredible country. If you're ready to explore the wonders of Australia, join us as we uncover the best of Australia's scenic beauty and cultural treasures. 1. Tasmania. Tasmania, located off Australia's southeast coast, is an island filled with breathtaking nature and wildlife. One of its top attractions is Cradle Mountain, part of the Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park. When I visited Cradle Mountain, I was blown away by the sheer beauty of the landscape. The jagged peaks reflected in the mirror-like surface of Dove Lake created a picture-perfect scene. I spent hours hiking the trails, each turn revealing a new vista more stunning than the last. One of my favorite memories was spotting adorable wombats at Ronnie Creek. These furry creatures waddled around, munching on grass, seemingly unbothered by my presence. It was like stepping into a nature documentary. For those seeking adventure, Cape Raoul on the Tasman Peninsula offers stunning views of some of the tallest sea cliffs in the Southern Hemisphere. I remember standing at the edge, feeling both exhilarated and slightly terrified as I looked down at the crashing waves below. Two. Esperance, Western Australia. Western Australia's coastline is a treasure trove of white sand beaches and crystal clear waters. Esperance, located on the southern coast, is particularly stunning. Twilight Beach quickly became my favorite spot in Esperance. The iconic rock formations jutting out of the turquoise water create a dramatic backdrop for sunbathers and swimmers alike. I even saw a few brave souls cliff jumping, though I have to admit, I was content to watch from the safety of the sand. Nearby Cape Le Grand National Park is home to some of the whitest sand beaches in Australia. I'll never forget the surreal experience of seeing kangaroos lounging by the water's edge. It felt like a uniquely Australian moment. Where else in the world can you share a beach with these iconic marsupials? 3. Uluru, Northern Territory. The Outback is the heart of Australia, and no trip is complete without visiting Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock. This massive sandstone monolith is a sacred site for Indigenous Australians and is believed to be a resting place for ancient spirits. Standing at the base of Uluru, I felt incredibly small. The sheer size of this rock formation is hard to comprehend until you're there in person. What struck me most was how the colors of Uluru changed throughout the day, from deep reds to bright oranges and even purple hues at sunset. I highly recommend taking a guided tour with a local Indigenous guide. Their stories and explanations about the spiritual significance of Uluru added a whole new dimension to my visit. It wasn't just about seeing a famous landmark. It was about connecting with the world's oldest living culture. Four, Brisbane and the Glasshouse Mountains, Queensland. Brisbane, the capital of Queensland, is a vibrant city with plenty of sunshine and a laid-back atmosphere. I loved exploring the South Bank area, with its man-made beach right in the heart of the city. It's such a unique feature and perfect for cooling off on a hot day. Just an hour away from Brisbane, the Glasshouse Mountains offer a more natural setting. This group of 13 volcanic peaks is one of Australia's most unique landscapes. I decided to challenge myself and climb Mount Birwa, the tallest peak. The hike was tough, but the panoramic views from the top were absolutely worth it. On a clear day, you can see all the way to the coast. 5. Whitehaven Beach, Whitsunday Islands. Regularly voted as one of the best beaches in the world, Whitehaven Beach is located on Whitsunday Island. Let me tell you, the photos don't do it justice. The beach's white silica sand is so fine it squeaks under your feet, and the water is the clearest I've ever seen. I took a seaplane to get there, which I highly recommend if your budget allows. The aerial view of the swirling patterns of sand and water at Hill Inlet Lookout is simply mesmerizing. It's like nature's own abstract art piece. Once on the beach, I spent hours just walking along the shore, swimming in the warm water, and marveling at how a place so beautiful could exist. It truly felt like paradise on earth. Six. Cape Hillsborough National Park. Have you ever dreamed of seeing kangaroos hopping along a sandy beach at sunrise? Well, at Cape Hillsborough National Park, this dream becomes a reality. Located on the beautiful Queensland coast, this park is a true Aussie gem. Every morning, as the sun peeks over the horizon, kangaroos and wallabies gather on the shore. It's like they're having their own little beach party. I remember the first time I saw this, I was absolutely mesmerized. There's something magical about watching these iconic Australian animals against the backdrop of a golden sunrise and crashing waves. Seven. Great Barrier Reef, Queensland. The Great Barrier Reef is like the underwater version of a bustling city, teeming with colorful life at every turn. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers along the northeastern coast of Australia, it's so big you can see it from space. Cairns is a great starting point for reef adventures. From here, you can hop on a boat and within hours be snorkeling among tropical fish, sea turtles, and even friendly reef sharks. Don't worry, they're more interested in small fish than in you. I'll never forget the time I saw a giant clam for the first time. It was huge, easily bigger than me, with a beautiful blue and purple interior. It's moments like these that make you realize how incredible our oceans really are. 8. Daintree Rainforest, Queensland. Stepping into the Daintree Rainforest is like traveling back in time. This ancient wonderland has been around for over 110 million years. That's older than the Amazon. A few hours' drive from Cairns will bring you to Cape Tribulation, where the rainforest meets the reef. It's one of the few places in the world where two World Heritage Sites sit side by side. How cool is that? During my visit, I took a night walk through the rainforest. The sounds of frogs and insects, the sight of bioluminescent mushrooms glowing in the dark, and the occasional rustle of an unseen creature made it feel like I was in a completely different world. (9) Sydney and the Blue Mountains, New South Wales. The Opera House, with its unique sail-like design, is even more impressive in person. And the beaches? Bondi and Bronte are perfect for soaking up the sun or catching some waves. But the real treat lies just outside the city, the Blue Mountains. Named for the blue haze that hangs over them, thanks to all the eucalyptus trees, these mountains are a playground for nature lovers. I'll never forget standing at Echo Point, looking out at the Three Sisters rock formation. As the sun set, the rocks seemed to glow, and the valleys filled with a soft blue mist. It was one of those moments that takes your breath away. (10) Melbourne and the Great Ocean Road, Victoria. Melbourne is like your cool, artsy friend who always knows the best coffee spots and hidden laneway bars. It's a city that invites you to explore, with its street art, diverse food scene, and quirky neighborhoods. But the real star of the show is just outside the city, the Great Ocean Road. This coastal drive is hands down one of the most scenic routes I've ever taken. The highlight? The 12 Apostles. Well, 7 now, thanks to erosion. I remember pulling up to the viewpoint just as a storm was rolling in. The sky was dark and moody, the waves were crashing against the limestone stacks, and suddenly a rainbow appeared. It was like Mother Nature decided to put on a show just for us. Australia's diverse landscapes and rich cultural heritage make it a top destination for travelers from around the world. Whether you're planning your first trip or returning to explore new regions, these top 10 destinations should be on your must-visit list. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might be planning their next adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to the Scenic Journeys channel for more travel guides and breathtaking destinations around the world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.